to 2020 Clinton High School graduation ceremony. Please refrain from the use of air horns during this special celebration so that everyone can hear the names being called. Also, please be sure to silence all electronic devices and cell phones. Also, during this solemn celebration, we would like to pause for a moment of silence honoring all who could not be with us today. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of the flag. This flag this year will be presented by the Clinton High School JROTC Color Guard. Gentlemen, please remove your caps for the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Please be seated. We would now like to thank the dedicated members of the Anderson County Schools District Office for their continued support and for their assistance in planning and coordinating this year's ceremony. A special thanks to Dr. Tim Parrott, Director of Schools, Mr. Eric Snyder, Chief Academic Officer and Director of Secondary Education. Thank you to Ms. Anna Hurt, Director of Coordinated School Health, and our wonderful school nurses who were with us this evening. We also want to say thank you to Mr. Robbie Harrell, Principal of Anderson County Career and Technical Center, for his help with this ceremony. We would also like to thank the dedicated members of the Anderson County Board of Education, our county commissioners, and members of the City Council and Clinton City Government who were instrumental in planning this service. On the behalf of the class of 2020, thank you for joining our family and friends to witness this milestone in our lives. I am Chase Lockery, Senior Class President. In class of 2020, we made it. We're about a month and a half late, But hey, as they say, it is what it is. You know, I don't think any other class can say it took us an extra month to graduate high school, but we have to say that. We've been through a lot. Corona slapped us right in the face. We even get to embarrass ourselves at prom with our silly little dance moves. Because I know I'd have been whipping, dabbing, and I'd have probably even brought back the nay-nay. Corona is just one of them things. I didn't even think we were going to get to graduate, but here we are. I was expecting to hear my door knocking, me open it up to Dr. Tipton spraying me with some Lysol and handing me my diploma with gloves and a mask on.
I would have done it for you, man.
But Dr. Tipton, thank you for everything you've done for Clinton High School. And I wish all is well on your new journey. And now I'd like to thank God, because without him, none of this would have been possible. And also, I want to thank my family, because without them, I'd be nothing. And they made me the man I am today. So thank you for that. I also couldn't be more thankful to be the class president of the class of 2020. Man, what a class. You guys have all impacted my high school career more than any of you have thought. Each and every one of you impacted my career in a better way. So I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of my high school career and making it the best one ever. In class, I wish each and every one of you the best of luck, and I hope you all kill it in this roller coaster called life. But on behalf of class of 2020, I know our time was cut short, in the classroom and with our teachers. So we would like to thank all faculty of Clinton High School for making this time as easy as possible for us. I know it was hard for you, but it was also hard for us. So with that being said, we would like to present you a gift from us to you, just to show our appreciation for all the things you've done for us. And so you don't forget the Corona class.
Supposed to open it? It's like my birthday, yeah? Thank you guys for this.
Of course. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Ashley Bunch will now give the Salutatorian Speech.
Hello, everyone. I want to thank all of you for coming to graduation tonight. I also want to thank all of our families who have loved and supported us all these years, our teachers and coaches for putting up with us every day and pushing us to be our best, and our wonderful guidance counselors for helping us get through all of the big decisions of senior year. Last and most importantly, I want to thank everyone responsible for making graduation possible. We are so grateful to have this experience that many seniors missed out on this year. As we sit here this evening, 6 feet apart and with limited attendance, it's pretty obvious that senior year did not go as planned. It was supposed to be the best year of high school. We all had very high expectations for senior year, and especially for spring semester. Every year for the past 4 years, I have watched the seniors take their last walk through the school, and I wondered what it would feel like when it was my turn for senior walk, senior prom, senior trip, and senior night in our spring sports. But I didn't get a turn. None of us did. At first, I was really sad about all the things we missed out on, but slowly I started to appreciate the experiences that we did get. We did have 3.5 years of our favorite sports, clubs, and activities. We also had 3.5 years of cheering in the student section at games, dressing up for Spirit Week, and junior prom. Then I began to appreciate the little things like talking to my friends in the hallway, seeing my teachers in class every day, and meeting in the parking lot after school. I realized that I had learned some important lessons over quarantine that I wanted to share with you. First, time is your most valuable asset. You have to cherish the little things in life because there's no guarantee of tomorrow. Second, make every moment count. Make the most of every opportunity you have. Take chances, get involved, and make a difference. Third, be flexible with your plans. Some things will not go the way you want them to. You will have disappointments, challenges, and setbacks. Life will throw you a curveball you weren't expecting. You have to stay positive and make the best of it. Don't let it get you off track. Last, go through life with a feeling of gratitude. Gratitude for your health, your education, your job, and your friends and family. We all have very bright futures ahead of us. We'll be going off to college and starting careers and families. We need to take the lessons we have learned through this pandemic and apply them to our future lives. When we get caught up in the daily burdens of life, remember not to take the good for granted. The class of 2020 is a special class. We will go down in history. Everyone will remember us as the class that graduated during a pandemic. However, I hope they also remember us as the class that took a bad situation and made the best of it. We are graduating tonight with gratitude in our hearts and smiles on our faces. Congratulations, class of 2020. We made it. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Anna Cardall will now give the valedictorian speech.
Hey guys. You know it's a special occasion when I've got my hair down, just for you guys. Anyway, so since freshman year I've been in this nerdy club called Envirothon. And basically what we do is study various aspects of the environment like soil or wildlife, and we get to go to competitions and take a bunch of tests. And my main role on the team was to know all about forestry. So I had to learn how to identify a bunch of trees and that sort of thing. And for last year's competition, which was in North Carolina, I had to know a lot about a tree called the longleaf pine. So while we were there at this event, my team and I were walking down some sidewalk at NC State University. And to my left, as we were walking, is a longleaf pine. And I turned to my team and I was like, oh my gosh, guys, this is what I've been reading about for the past 3 months in the flesh. So we all gathered around it and just admired it for a minute. So what's the big deal with this tree? So the longleaf pine is so interesting to me because it takes advantage of fire. When it's just a little baby tree, it stays in what's called a grass stage, where it doesn't look much like a tree at all. It's got these long, waxy needles that form a sort of protective dome around this vulnerable bud that's responsible for all the tree's vertical growth. So when lightning strikes and a fire rolls through, this bud is sort of protected by this dome. And then, after the fire, because everything else is sort of dead, it takes advantage of all the sunlight and nutrients it has to itself, and it bolts up super fast in the sky. And so by the time the next fire rolls through, all those buds, those important parts, are above the fire. And later, it's going to develop this armor of thick bark that's also going to protect it. So I just love this tree. It actually happens to be the background to my laptop because even though it's a tree, it's such an example to me. All of these cool adaptations are the results of thousands of years of trial and error. Changes occur one generation at a time. But fortunately for us humans, though, unlike trees, we don't have to wait that long to change. We are conscious. We can think about ourselves and bring about positive change in our life within ourselves very quickly if we choose to. And in my opinion, we should choose to. We should choose to define some goals for ourselves and make some specific plans to reach those goals. Specific plans. I did this actually when I kept on leaving the headlights on my car. Like every 2 weeks, I would roll up into the parking lot and hurry to get to Miss Gilbert's class. I don't want to miss her class. And forget to turn my lights off. And I think my parents were getting really tired of having to pick me up and then jump my car later in the day when no one was around. So I sat down and I was like, this is a problem, so how am I going to fix this? So I planned that when I would turn off the key to turn off my car, I would also turn the switch to my headlights. And I forgot it once, and the car died, but it's worked pretty well since. And I think it's a good example of how we can set a goal and then create a specific plan to make that goal. So these goals can be as simple as remembering to turn our headlights off, but also we should be making an effort every day just to become better people. We can't ever expect perfection from ourselves, but we should expect progress. To be more dependable, to be more punctual, more calm, to be more energetic, to be better listeners, more unassuming, more firm, more kind, and gentle. I believe as we focus on and really make an effort just to be good people, we'll have more happiness and more peace in our lives, which I think is all we really want. So with that, thank you and congrats and best of luck. Our principal, Dr. Caleb Tipton, will now address us.
Guys, I want to first say thank you for the picture. I don't know if you can see it in the stands. Well, actually, I know that you probably can't. But it's a great photograph of a lot of our graduates standing in front of the various billboards that went up around town toward the end of May. And that's going to be something that's treasured, I know, in the halls of Clinton High School for many years. So thank you, graduates, for that gift to the staff. Again, allow me to extend a warm welcome to our parents and distinguished guests and graduates. We're grateful that you're here to celebrate this special day with us and the Clinton High School class of 2020. Thank you for your help in supporting our students during their time at CHS, and particularly during a spring semester like no other in school history. But at long last, we're fortunate enough to be here together this evening, and it's nice to be back amongst family. Before we get much farther into the program, I would like to say thank you to several individuals who play a significant role in tonight's commencement. I'd like to say thank you to Ms. Renee Childs, Senior Advisor and Graduation Coordinator. Each year putting together graduation is tough enough. This year had special challenges. So thank you, Renee. Thank you to Ms. Amanda Brown for helping in so many things with Ms. Childs and their hard work and the dedicated hours that they put in to make this event possible. Designing programs, creating the tickets for tonight, coordinating so much of what went out on social media to communicate things to parents and students. Thank you to Tammy Logan and for her part in that, making frequent Sky Alert calls and reminding us to try to do something amazing. Thank you to Mr. Moore for reading names of all the graduates this year. We wish to thank him for his efforts in this year's ceremony to make it a success. Brian's done that for the last several years, and we appreciate that. To my administrative team, Mr. Brad Collette, Mr. Chris Goodwine, Ms. Angela Carrico, and Mr. Chad Deal, I cannot thank you enough for all that you do, all that you have done to take care of our students and to serve our community. I've been incredibly blessed to have each of you as members of my administrative team, and I will be forever grateful for your guidance and your support, in particular, your friendship during my tenure at Clinton High School. To the incredible teachers, counselors, coaches, and staff at Clinton High, it has been such an honor and privilege to work with you. You are truly some of the most gifted and remarkable people that I know, and you don't hear it as frequently as you deserve, but thank you. Thank you for choosing to devote your time and talent and energy to the betterment of our community and its children. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what we've done at Clinton High School, and you know that I'm never embarrassed to say it. I love you guys. To Anderson County Schools and Clinton High School's Garrett Coordinator, Miss Angela Hoppy Merriman. Hoppy, thank you for everything. Yeah, that's right. Woo. Hoppy, thank you for your excitement. Thank you for your creativity. Thank you for always being an encouragement to me personally. Thank you for always speaking truth and love to so many of us in only the way that you can, or our own mothers can. Thank you for serving your community, and thank you for caring so much for our students. And you know that I love you too. At this time, Dr. Tim Parrott, Director of Schools, would like to take a moment to recognize a group of this year's graduates.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here tonight, and I just want to say congratulations to all the students in the class of 2020. You've been through a lot. You've been through a pandemic. You've been through a total eclipse of the sun, floods, and all of those things, and trying to figure out who was going to call off school first. It was going to be me or the guy that looked like me, you know, but y'all made it. And tonight I get to recognize a special group, just one of the special groups that we recognize tonight. In the fall of 2015, Anderson County Schools, in partnership with Rome State Community College, implemented an academic program designed to provide students the opportunity to take college courses at the same time they got high school credit. They could also still come to the school and be part of the band, football, and different types of programs. The students who participated in Anderson County Middle College pursued a goal of graduating high school and completing an associate's degree from Rome State at the same time. Well, I am excited to say in May of 2020, these students from Anderson County Middle College received a degree. I did find out there was actually going to be a graduation sometime the end of July, which is great. I will make sure I'm there. This is an amazing feat that only 5 years ago nobody would have thought it could have ever happened, that you could have graduated with an associate's degree at the same time you graduated high school. But these students can do a lot more than we ever thought we could do. So tonight, if you're one of the middle college students, I would like to formally ask you to stand up and be recognized. These students have really and truly had outstanding academic achievement, and they have represented Clinton High School and Anderson County Schools perfectly. And I want to thank you for that, and congratulations, and go forth and do great things. Thank y'all.
I'd also like to take just a moment and recognize a group of individuals who have already made a big decision and commitment in their lives by deciding to enlist in a branch of the United States Armed Forces. Would those graduates who have enlisted please stand so that we can honor you for your commitment? Thank you for your willingness to serve our country. May God bless you and keep you. Clinton High class of 2020. I think Chase said it just a minute ago. It's just like we planned it, isn't it? 4 years ago, you entered CHS just as I moved from an assistant principal position at the school and became the head principal. And I remember welcoming you to Clinton High School in the little theater. And I know that I told you then, guys, you're not going to believe me, but I promise you that 2020 and graduation will be here before you know it. And chances are, you might have actually thought I was right about something up until about mid-March. And then it felt like somebody threw on the brakes, and we all got whiplash because everything came to just a screeching halt. And for a lot of us, it almost seems like we've lived another 4 years in roughly the last 100 days just to make it to this evening, to have the opportunity to come together one last time and to celebrate you and your achievements. You know, every year I really labor over what I should say to each graduating class because every graduating class is distinct. They all have their own personalities. And so I want to make my message to them as personal as I can. But even with the delayed ceremony, I really had a difficult time trying to figure out what I should say to you guys, what bit of advice or last bit of encouragement that I could offer. But I promise that I'm keenly aware of a couple things. You've waited long enough. It is a bit warm. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But with the gowns, it's toasty. You likely won't remember a whole lot of what I say anyway, but you will remember coming across the stage and getting your diploma. That's the part that you will remember, and rightly so. So I never have to say a whole lot. I think we've all had quite a bit of time to reflect. Whatever we feel about the circumstances that have so greatly impacted our normal way of doing things the last several months, there's one fairly consistent truth. We were forced into a different way of living for a while. And when that happens, sometimes we're also forced to re-examine our routines, our values, our priorities, whether we really want to do that or not. And I think that's why I've had such a hard time figuring out what I wanted to say. Because as adults and parents and teachers and coaches, what we hope is that if anything, we can bring understanding and knowledge to the kids that we care about, to the young people that we work with. You know, that's supposed to be our job. I want to be able to do that for you. I want to be able to do that for my own children when they ask me about some of the things that are going on. We want to have answers when you need them. We want to help you solve puzzles and problems in life. That's what we want. I want to be able to weigh everything that's been going on for the last couple months, and I want to be able to say, but here's what it means. Here's what I think that we should take away from this. Here's what we can learn from everything that's been going on. But sometimes things are much more complex than that. And what I really want to do is put everything in a nice, neat little package and just lay it out there for you. But I can't. I won't be able to do that. I won't be able to have a really great answer sometimes. I won't be able to have a great answer that will magically take away some of the frustration and disappointment and sadness and anger that many of you might have experienced this spring by losing out on some of the things during your final semester of your senior year. And so it's not nearly enough. The only thing that I can say is that I'm sorry for you, that you matter to me. How you feel matters to me. And I wish it would have gone a different way. I wish it would have gone a different way for your families and for all of us. But here we are, right? And so this is where we are now. And so what we have to do is we have to look at circumstances that have brought us to this very moment, and we have to figure out for ourselves what we're supposed to take away from it. You know, how people interpret and respond to such events can be deeply personal. So I can never pretend to know what each of you has carried on your hearts and on your minds the past several months. But I've been amazed at the level of perspective and maturity that I've seen and heard from so many of you. And it's only become clear that the class of 2020 really is capable of doing great things after graduation. There's absolutely no doubt this would not have been the hand that you would have chosen. It was the hand that you were dealt, and when that happens, those are the cards that you have to play. And so you've persisted and you've continued. You've looked for better and brighter days that most certainly lie ahead. A lot of you sent notes of encouragement to me. Some of you sent them to your teachers, to your classmates. And so if anything, maybe in all of this madness, maybe we've learned a little bit more about the power of hope and positivity and encouragement. Maybe more of us will really understand that the deepest joys and the most meaningful experiences that we will ever have are only joyful and meaningful because of the people that we share them with. Maybe we know now that we have to be a little more focused on the present, and above everything else, hold on to a sense of gratitude for all of the people and the activities that make up our daily lives, because the temptation and the impulse is often to let those things fade into the background and seem meaningless. So maybe we'll move forward and we won't take so many of those things for granted. Maybe we will be better expressing gratitude and showing appreciation for the good things that we have and for the people that take care of us. It's incredibly difficult to feel grateful when things don't go your way. But maybe that's precisely what we should learn, that we have to be able to try to redirect our own thoughts to the things that keep us going, that lift us up, that bring us encouragement. What I hope more than anything else is that we'll all come through the adversity of 2020 and finally realize just how connected we all truly are and why love and kindness might be the most powerful forces for changing the world. Maybe in all this mess, we've been reminded about our own place in humanity, in our own communities, in our own families, and maybe we remember that we have so much more in common with those around us than we do all of the little things that we let push us apart. Try not to buy into the notion that the world is full of hatred. It's not. I've seen enough of it to tell you otherwise. It's full of people who are hurting. It's full of people who struggle, people who make mistakes. But you'll find there are just as many people who will bring love and kindness into the lives of others around them and bring forgiveness to them. And so I hope that's what we'll be moving forward for other people. We all carry difficulties and struggles with us. It's never a bad thing to let somebody else shoulder that burden with you. Graduating class of 2020, thank you for being part of my journey for the last 4 years, and I'm grateful to you. Obviously, none of us know what the future will hold. What I do know is that I've missed you guys, that we're proud of you. You're stronger and more capable than you give yourselves credit for. Maybe this time has helped you realize some of that. And though we don't know the future, I'm filled with excitement for each of you and for what you're going to accomplish. There are sure to be bumps in the road. There always are. So hold fast to hope and to the people that you can count on when times are tough. Stay positive. If you really want to live life well, learn early on that real joy and happiness won't ever be found solely in what you can accomplish or achieve or accumulate. The path to a deep and meaningful life is found in the pursuit of peace and love and understanding. So learn to give yourselves away to others in a way that speaks love to people around you. Ultimately, that's all any of us ever has to give, just ourselves. Stuff doesn't last. Things don't last forever. Things don't change the world or our families or our communities or our relationships for the better. We do. We have to do that work. Through the actions that we take, through the words that we speak, through the love that we have to give. That's it. That's what makes a difference. That's all we have to offer right now. Is the very best time to do that. So may you experience depths of joy, love, happiness, and meaning as you speed ahead to the next great adventure in your life. We are proud of you. We love you. We wish you the best. Godspeed and go Dragons. At this time, we will begin the conferring of diplomas. First row, please stand.
Charity Kathleen Braswell. Molly Jane Morgan. Jamie Page Howard. Savannah Michelle Cinnamon. Lauren Elizabeth Burton. Charity Brianna Hope Earls. Madison Marie Marcy. Eric Jacob Inman. Kayla Mackenzie Harmon. Morgan Grace Foster. Dakota Shatia Lachey Schultz. Kayla Gianni Robinson. Elizabeth Paige Cooper. Danielle Stephanie Gallardo. Grace Nicole Schreider. Cody Ryan Nichols. Kaylee Caroline Taylor. Kimaya Desharnay Woodard. Lacey Renee Smith. Sophie Lauren Sievers. Bryce Andrew Collins. Abby Gail Bowling. Angel Ray Fields. Zoe Ellen Carter. Aaliyah Star Bunch. Ashley Nicole Bunch. Harmony Rain Fine. Kevin Bryce Jarrell Cottingen. Joshua Evans Graham. Angel Lee Sieber. Chase Dalton Lockard. Kaylee Madison Puleo. Mary Ruth Caitlin Royston. Ella Grace Russell. Kenda Joy Roberts. Kendall Grace Reed. Bradley Rosalind Russell. Sydney Nicole Taylor. Colby Quinn Tucker. Aaliyah Jade Washington. Emily Elizabeth Carroll. Beth Mellon. Chance Emerson Carroll. Arisha Page Moore. Asia Nicole Livingston. Riley Brianne Brown. Anna Catherine Cardall. David Wyatt Goodrich. Adriana Elaine Gentry. Chantel Lynn Bailey. Sierra Lynn Patrick. Taylor Jaden Phillips. James Austin Swaggerty. Seth Gabriel Travis. Noah Hunter Wilson. Ryan Nicholas Fox. Caitlin Darlene Pendleton. Elijah Lee Essence Witt. Jade Aaliyah Taylor. Raven Michaela Wallace. Nicholas Christian Allen. Jackson Stephen Davis. Matthew Aaron Busson. Corey James Caithness. Brady Lee Atkinson. Nathan Edward Lee. Bryson Lynn Harbor. Zachary Nathaniel Williamson. Trace Douglas Wandell. Jackson Daniel Burns. Bryce Anthony Quimby Feliciano. Demaja Milan Weaver Atwater. Shalina Marie Earls. Jordan Lester Owsley. Ashlyn Faith Slavin. Ilame Marie Sieber. Caitlin Anime Sarton. Joe David Schaffner. Martina Shea Odeon. Andrew Michael Williams. Alexa Claire Carroll. Trace Allen Duncan. Rhiannon Nicole Farrow. Tanner Evan Loy. Jacqueline Elise DeMars. Stephen Matthew Jordan. Judge Donovan McQueen. Xavier Ronjay Brown. Claudia Rose Day. Dylan Dwayne Butler. Kaylee Michelle Stewart. Sydney Nicole Wilson. Nolan Alexander Painter. Memphis Kyle Wilcox. Anthony Nathaniel Muncie. Nicholas Allen Graham. Colby Hunter Moody. Adam Wayne Sharp. Noah Bentley Piercy. Austin Lee Pemberton. Isaiah Robert Gross. Skylar Chase Guy. DeMarcus Anthony McCamey. Jason Tamar Gallagher. Chastity Danielle Gifford. Samantha Meredith Miller. Jessica Faye Bryant. Nikita Elizabeth Misbach. Mackenzie Marie Ball. Kylie June Clock. Zechariah Thomas Huggins. Christopher David Gibson. Eric Blaze Lewis. Brian Joseph Cross. Dwayne Joseph Dorsey. Trevor Joseph Bryant. Maya Faith Sanders. Marissa Nicole Bunker. Addison Lachey Tinker. Chesney Faith McKellia Nelson. Jacob Tyler Harris. Jonathan Blake Cox. Dominic Austin Lilly. Robert James Blanchard. Jacob Ryan Corbett Stinnett. Amanda Jade Sharp. Sean Douglas Craig. Jacob Harvey Phillips. Jacob Tyler Wathen. Anthony Chaston Daniels. Mac Walker Taylor. Natalie Marie Cup. Julian Ashton Jett. Elizabeth Danielle Long. Kaylee Michelle Allen. Taylor Ray Beats. Justin Wayne Winsbrough. Hannah Grace Owenby. Leah Jade West. Anna Renee Nix. Emma Beatrice Agee. Ashley Haley Landaverde. Sarah Catherine Lingle. Haley Diane Dopel. Sean Mackenzie Bass. Draven Thorne Mays. Connor Lane Bowling. Damon Dwayne Northrop. Briar Lee England. Micah Anthony Petrovich. Travis Parker Vaughn. Garrett Clifton Long. Derek Xavier Millis. Sierra Alexis Wright. Isabella Suzanne Lawson. Aaliyah Brooke Harb. Adora Kayleen Maxey. Dylan Brian Montgomery. Anthony Eugene Dalton Burkhart Hunley. William Joseph Cranmore. Joshua Joe Kettner. Cody James Hitt. Edgar Vaughn Coward. Brandon Robert Cogburn. Haley Jeanette Housley. Sebastian Andrew Schlau. Brittany Nicole Frenny. Austin Wayne Covington. Jordan Matthew Jackson. Derek Ryan Mason Klein. Blakely Parker Hutchison. John Nicholas Adderson. Ethan Fade Beckham McNeely. Kevin Kobe Cruz. James Ethan Crow. Jacory Tyron Wims. Craig David Heilman. Brendan Timothy Ellis. Austin Taylor Groner. Michaela Jane Lane. Megan Elizabeth Forsyth. Caitlin Marie Patterson. Lexi Kirsten Cook. Malaysia Ariana Maples. Caitlin Faith Garrison. Landon Gray McCamey. Dakota Ray Gunter. Alana Chantel Lawrence. Edwin Teo Resendez. Harrison Cole Hedden. Noah Evan Grumbach. William Joseph Briggs. Ty Calvin Harrell. Hunter Colt Lee Stockstill. Zachary Michael Smith. Evan David Winchester. Isaac Lee Murphy. Blake Daniel Cooper. Destiny Desiree Jackson. Natalie Paige Holbrook. Mackenzie Louise Eads. Luke Samuel Collier. Nika Mariah Bridges. Carlton Donald Crumpley. Destiny Renee Ireland. Riley Ann Finney. Brady Keenan Brewer. Emily Jane Bigler.
Graduates, please stand. Dr. Parrott, members of the Anderson County Board of Education and faculty, it is with great pleasure that we state the students presented here today have met the state of Tennessee requirements for graduation from Clinton High School. Graduates, you may now place the tassel to the left side of your mortarboard. Distinguished guests, parents, friends, and family, I present to you the Clinton High School class of 2020. All right, if everybody will remain standing, we're going to have our choir director, Mr. McCall Bohannon, lead the alma mater. You can find the alma mater printed inside of your program.
Could I get you all to join me, please? Inside the folder, I expect the choir members to be singing loud and proud. It's your last time. Ready? Our strong bond will ne'er be broken, formed at Clinton High. Loyal to our alma mater as the years go by. Lift a chorus loud in praises, hold the banner high. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail to Clinton High. Second verse. Time has brought unending friendships that will never die, that will pass, and friendships that we hold at Clinton High. Lift the chorus loud in praises, hold the banner high. Hail to thee, our alma mater, hail to Clinton High. Very proud of you all.
Thank you, Mr. Bohannon. Ms. Jones, please. All right, graduates, it's time for the recessional. Ms. Jones, if you will please lead us out.